So
I'm seeing someone here. They're saying they're remastering the Command and Conquer General series. I am very interested to see that.
That's cool.
That's the biggest thing. Like for me, graphics I do find is an important thing, and I always like. It's kind of difficult to kind of go back to the older stuff for me. I know it's kind of nitpicky, but yeah. So if they remaster it with higher graphics, that would be.
Yeah,
they keep remastering stuff that I've wanted remastered, and like there's still the one thing left that I'm just like, please
do this,
please,
please cross your fingers.
Mass Effect, redo the original Mass Effect.
That's actually, I'm hoping that if Anthem is successful, they will go back and they will re-release the Mass Effect series
with updated graphics,
like updated graphics, and maybe even I'd try and do a full rebuild, like make the gameplay a little bit more smoother, like just redo the whole thing from the ground up. Heck, outsource to a good house, like to a good secondary development house that does really good like remastering work.
I think they also should take some time and come up with some different endings.
Oh, for 3? For 3,
just to kind of appease everyone a little bit and be like, yeah, so we have 4 new endings out of these 4 and the decisions you make and stuff. We're hoping someone can find an ending that they're okay with.
Okay, this is going to be a point of contention. May become a point of contention. I don't know. Me, I'm indifferent about it, but some people on the internet are very anal retentive about it. What did you think of the original Mass Effect 3 ending?
The original one before the
extended cut.
To be honest, I didn't play the game until right after the Citadel DLC came out, so I didn't actually experience the whole kerfuffle.
Oh god. So
was it basically, from what I understand, essentially it did the color filter thing, and they didn't really have any of the
nothing changed
at the end of it.
Nothing like there was no, because the director of the game, Casey Hudson, who I'm a huge fan of, does really good work, but at the same time has he was told that he told us after Mass Effect 2 came out that he would not do the thing where you pretty much are given the choice of 3 endings and you have to be content with that. No, we want to have it to where this is massive and branching, and we'll have so many endings you'll actually be spending hours and hours going through and trying to find how to get
human or some shit.
Yeah, almost like that. Yeah,
sounds kind of like a Peter Molyneux promise.
Well, no. Here's the thing: Casey Hudson had actually delivered on every single one of the games up until that point.
Yeah,
because Mass Effect 1 had a good variety of combat, and then he said Mass Effect 2 will actually have a lot of different endings that honestly, some will shock you, some will make you cheer, and some will make you so sad that you'll never want to play the game again. And in certain cases, he was right. I mean, he was right with the stand up and cheer. Whenever you go through the suicide mission and everybody lives, you did everything right. You're just like, yeah. And then there's the one where everyone dies, including Shepard. You're just like,
well, I fucked up.
Yeah. And then there's the ones where you lose probably one of your favorite teammates, like me. My first time playing through, I lost Thane. I was so sad. I was just like, Thane, no! And he's just gets devoured by those little things. They drag him off into the distance. I'm like, no!
Yeah, I mean,
dang it!
As far as from again, not really experiencing it.
Go ahead.
It sounds like I mean, I'm glad they made that patch, because I would have been really disappointed if they had just. You get a pretty color, and all right, bye.
Well, and also things in terms of scientifically didn't make sense, because what happens in the Arrival DLC in Mass Effect 2 whenever you destroy a Mass Effect drive?
Yeah, just
whenever you destroy a mass relay, it goes supernova. In the original ending, all of the Mass Effect drives explode in the original ending. And I'm like, scientifically, that doesn't make any sense, especially with the science that you've laid out here. The mass relays, if they explode, they go supernova. Where are these all going supernova? And they may have some bullshit excuses, just like, oh, but all the energy is released whenever it's shot through to the next one. It's like, bullshit! Bullshit! You know that's not true. It's a bullshit excuse because because you were rushed to. They were rushed to finish the game.
Yeah.
Because typically the games had a 3 to 5 year dev cycle, and they were rushed forward into a 2-year dev cycle because 2010 is when Mass Effect 2 came out, and then in 2012 when Mass Effect 3 came out. I think they did that to cash in on the whole end of the world, 2012, the world ends. I'm just like, they did the same thing with Assassin's Creed 3. They rushed the development of Assassin's Creed 3, and it ruined the game because it was so buggy and so choppy, and the characters were so underutilized and underwritten, and it pissed me off to no end because sometimes you can't rush these things.